Preparing for your Pilates exam without stress over 6 months and answering one question every day means learning to read muscles beyond their names and to teach Pilates the way Joseph Pilates intended it to be passed on to others. I have two portions. The first is the medial thoracic portion of the erector spinae. It originates from the spinous processes of the lower thoracic vertebrae and the supraspinous ligaments, and inserts onto the spinous processes of the upper thoracic vertebrae. It provides fine axial extension, stabilization of the thoracic spine, and controlled return without creating a hinge. It is innervated by the dorsal rami of the thoracic spinal nerves. The second portion extends this action at the cervical level. It originates from the spinous processes of the upper thoracic vertebrae and inserts onto the spinous processes of the cervical vertebrae, most often up to C2 to C4. It contributes to extension and stabilization of the cervical spine, maintaining head-rib cage alignment. It is innervated by the dorsal rami of the cervical spinal nerves. In mat work, during the swan dive, the thoracic portion maintains the thoracic axis, while the cervicis portion prevents any loss of head-trunk alignment. On the reformer, in long box arm pulling straps, they stabilize the spine during the arm pull and regulate extension. On the Cadillac, in push-through on stomach, prep, they support axial lengthening against resistance and control the return. On the stability chair in Grasshopper, they organize extension without lumbar or cervical compression. On the arc barrel in swimming, they coordinate alternating extension while preserving continuity of the spinal axis. On the ladder barrel in side leg lift, they stabilize the spine despite asymmetrical work of the lower limbs. On the spine corrector in rotation prone, they ensure axial precision and the quality of rotation. Who am I? The visual answer can be found on page 153 of the book. Anatomy and Pilates, revision and exam preparation, the body from head to toe, with all corrections and a fully corrected mock exam, available bilingual French/English on Amazon. Best of luck with your exam preparation. If this podcast helps you in your practice or your preparation, please leave me 5 stars on Apple Podcasts or other platforms. It's quick, free, and it helps tremendously to share it with other Pilates enthusiasts. Thank you for your support.